Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Dirty and
DZAN. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to your TUF report for week 4. What is up, Dirty? We actually had some, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. You fucking did it. He fucking did it.
I did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday, June 23rd. As you know, TUF just came out last night. So let's get into it. Man, really good episode. Really good episode. Let's start it off with
you got very interesting at the end.
Oh yeah, it did. I was waiting for it the whole fucking time. I was like, when are they gonna fucking blow up? Is it gonna be a weigh-ins? When are they gonna blow up? Look, Trayshawn continues to be like one of my favorite characters. At the very beginning, him just sitting down with Ryder after their fight and just being like, look, man, keep your chin up, you know, all the shit. Bro, that's always great to fucking hear, dude. He's becoming one of my favorites in the whole house.
I think to add to that, I think he's going to be a great teammate for a team somewhere. Wherever he decides to end up, I think he's going to be a great teammate.
Yeah, I agree. This week we had the bantamweights fighting, but before that, Dirty, you made a really good point 2 weeks ago that we got to talk about. We talked about coaches, teams that tend to struggle. They bring in some special help, and it's only one side that tends to get that special help. Well, this week, Team Volkanovski brought in Michael Chiesa for some special training, and it hit me. I'm like, wow, Dirty called this shit, because he's like, what if the production is going to try and even things out, giving them as much help as they possibly can. What do you think?
Well, yeah, and that's exactly what took place. And you know, it's a little unfair, quite frankly, because Ortega is 4-0.
Yep.
And I kind of, you know, as you pointed out, I wondered if we would end up in this place. Now, to be honest with you, in my heart of hearts, I didn't believe for the life of me that they would end up 4-0 after week 4.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, that's what's happening. And they're kind of trying to manipulate things from behind the scenes a little bit, seems to me. But
yeah, so the airtime that Ortega's team got, it wasn't a special help. Ortega went over there for some steaks. So that was the flip end of that. So, right. But again, that was also nice to see, because Ortega spending time with the team, having steaks. Mm-hmm. It's really great to see. He's a genuine coach, man. He cares about these fighters. And even he said, I didn't want to share too much, but these guys, they just get me to open up. Like, I don't want to, but you know what I mean? He started sharing videos and shit. Like,
right.
It's always fucking good to see, bro. I love that. And I think he's going to be, at the end of his fighting career, he's going to be one hell of a coach.
He is. And not everybody can do that. You know, how many times, I know you don't watch the NFL a whole lot, but I do. And I will tell you, it's been countless times where you see a guy like, say, Mike Tomlin, the coach for the Steelers. He played at James Madison. He was a defensive back. I don't even think he was drafted. But he had an okay career. Turns out to be a tremendous coach. You do see it in basketball, where it's very rare to have a Larry Bird, that somebody that translates into a coach, because right. A lot of times or in hockey, Wayne Gretzky, he'd be a terrible coach, because you think that everybody can do what you can do, but they can't. You're right. A special human being. Michael Jordan's a special human being.
Yep.
LeBron James is a special human being. Tom Brady is a special human being. I don't know that any of those guys could become coaches, because they can't get in the frame of mind of understanding that not everybody has their talent.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing with Brian Ortega is turning out to be great. Who's heard of Trevor Whitman as a fighter? Right? Nope. Who's heard of what's his name? Connor's coach.
John Kavanaugh.
John Kavanaugh. Who's heard of him as a fighter? Nobody.
Right.
Because they just never made it. But I think it was that struggle for Mike Tomlin and John Kavanaugh and Trevor Whitman and all of these people. I think it was that struggle where they had to fight for the scraps.
Right.
That created them to become a great coach. Whereas somebody that is just naturally gifted the way that people like Tom Brady and Michael Jordan and LeBron James and Steph Curry, all these people are, it comes too naturally to them. Mm-hmm. So it's harder for them to relate.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a really great point. I mean, I don't think Greg Jackson was ever a fighter. I don't think, you know what I mean? When you think of those elite coaches, Jackson, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Ever. Yeah. And now we have
Henry Hoof in
Henry Hoof. Yeah.
Rufus.
Yep. Duke Rufus. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
100%. What's the guy in New York? Works with Eddie Alvarez.
Oh my God. And Matt Serra, Ray Longo. Ray Longo.
Ray Longo. Another one. Yeah. You never heard of these guys as fighters.
Right. They're just elite fucking coaches.
Truth be told, there wasn't really a UFC around back then. But nevertheless, though, the point still stands because it holds up in all sports. I mean, you can see it clear in the NFL. You see it very clear in the NHL and NBA and probably Major League Baseball. I don't watch baseball, but yeah, I mean, it's just
baseball.
Yeah, fuck baseball. Look, America's pastime.
Fuck that pastime.
Yeah, maybe it is a pastime.
Cricket, you can have it back. All right, listen. 135ers is why we're here this week, and these stories are why I fucking watch it.
Oh, absolutely.
Look,
that's what
Dustin,
TUF is, man.
With losing his mom, carrying so much on his shoulders, it makes it so hard to root for the other guy. Then you got Vincent, his fucking brain disease, bro. The doctor's finding it right before his UFC debut, canceling that debut. He could have died to a fucking choke. Then finding out on Christmas Day, he's going to have a baby. These fucking stories are why we love The Ultimate Fighter. And then, of course, the funny moments, like a big weight cut for Dustin, takes a shit, makes weight. You know what I mean? He missed it by less than half a pound. And Volkanovski's all, go in there, drop a couple pellets, come back out. Come on. I love that shit, man. But let's get into the fight. Come on, let's get into the fight. Vincent versus
fight, man.
Dustin.
It was short-lived, but it was at least Dustin gave a good account for himself.
He did. Yeah, he did. He caught some really bad leg kicks in the very beginning. Vincent was trying to set up that overhand the whole time. He clipped him with it a few times. He was
almost loading. He was almost loading. Truth be told, we always talk about levels. He fights anybody at a slightly higher level than what they're at right now. They're going to see that one coming a mile away.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. No, you're absolutely right. And Dustin did put up a good showing because he hit him back, but he had to respect it because while they were in the clinch, Dustin, you don't normally see guys punching in the clinch like they're punching close up, right? He's in the clinch like he's fighting in the phone booth, and it was very interesting. And then Dustin kind of backed up, like, whoa, you know what I mean? And then ever since then, he put it on him, feinted Superman punches, gave him low kicks, and he ended it right with that overhand. And then he got up, knee. What a big knee!
Yeah,
beautiful big knee to the fucking dome.
It landed right on the dome. Yeah.
It almost felt illegal because of how hard it was. Just because of how hard it was. And it was right when
it should be illegal, right? No, but when I think about that, when I think about a knee to the head, I just think, man, that has just got to be the most massive instant headache known to man.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I've had some doozies in my life, man, but that one,
the knee is so fucking hard, and you're putting everything. Your legs are 10 times more powerful than your arms. That's a lot of force, bro.
Yeah, and that's a lot of fucking force. Something's got to give between the knee and the skull. Knee. Yeah,
it ain't the fucking knee.
Right.
Ask Michael Venom Page and Cyborg, bro. He broke that motherfucker's skull, dude. One flying knee while he was dipping down.
There's an episode of Family Guy where Britney Spears is holding her baby and she pushes because it's a new baby. So she pushes the baby's head in and treats it like an ashtray. That's what his head looked like.
It did. It was all sunken in, bro. Oh,
you could have stuck your cigarette out on it. Yeah.
And so we move Ortega 4-0, looking for a clean sweep this season. And that brings us to the motherfucking fight. Now Volkanovski, he's heated. He's feeling it now. Volkanovski called out Ortega for being late. And Ortega says, this is what's so amazing about Ortega getting in Volkanovski's head with few words. You're on my time.
Mm-hmm.
You're on my. So Volkanovski, that's all Volkanovski needed to hear. So he said, "Oh, you're big boy. Okay. You're 14 minutes late every day." You know what I mean?
He started going Marvin Vittori is what I think happened.
I'm your fucking nightmare. Yes, he started going off on him, and Ortega's team was like, "Nah, that was a big dog play. That was a big dog play."
And Michael Chiesa is kind of inserting himself into that.
That's what I was gonna say. Then Michael Chiesa gets into it a little bit, like, woo! I liked it. I love that kind of drama. And when they show the previews for next episode, it comes to the house. Because now the fighters are pissed at each other because of what went down. And
because everybody's dicks were out. So it's going to end up back at the house.
It's going to end up. Look, this season was already good. We already knew it was getting good. It's getting so much better. And I'm so fucking excited for the next episode. We got the 185ers coming up. It's going to be Cameron from Ortega's team and Brian from Volkanovski's team. And both of these guys were picked last. But this might be the first win from Volkanovski. Brian's on a 4-5 win streak. So,
or it could be 5-0.
Or it could be 5-0.
Which would make things so interesting.
Better. So much better. Come on.
I haven't had a dog in this fight, really. I guess maybe in a way I've been pulling for Ortega a little bit, but
me the whole time, yeah.
Yeah, but still, I like Volkanovski. I don't hate on him, even though Max Holloway beat him twice. But all of this is just fervor building and building and building and building, and oh my goodness, this is just my favorite part from this point on. Is going to probably be my favorite part of my favorite part of TUF this year. So
if you guys were not excited for that Ortega Volkanovski fight, I'm sure it's building now. Up. It's fucking building now.
There's no doubt in my mind. Was it week 8? Come week 8, there's going to be so many fireworks happening.
Oh yeah,
you can see it building.
Excited. Yeah. Oh,
and then we are privy to what Dana said. Yeah. So
and we have something still huge. There's still something huge that happened this season that we haven't seen yet. You know what I mean? Because Dana, what Dana was talking about,
right.
Some fireworks that have already happened. Haven't happened yet. So I'm excited, bro.
TUF week 4 came to a close. We got our winner, and we got next week. We'll be back here again next week. Hopefully, it'll be up Wednesday for you guys for your viewing pleasure, and we will see you then.
Peace out.